Hey. Oh, hey. What's up? Hey. How's it going, you guys? Happy 2 for Tuesday. It's 2 for Tuesday. How's everybody doing? All good over here. I had to close the windows because the jackhammering is going on. That's kind of annoying. And I have the fans on low, so I hope there's not too much sound feedback, but yeah. Anyhow, another glorious day here in the Pacific Northwest. How is everybody feeling? I feel like magic. It's just flowing through me. I just listened to this podcast, which was not something I'd planned, but I saw this. My friend told me about this podcast. I looked it up. It said something about transcendental meditation, which is what I'm all about. I do it every day. I love it. I swear by it. I think everybody should be doing it. Meditation is the one thing that will cure you in your suffering. So I found this podcast. I was listening to it. I started listening to it. It was actually a debate. It was actually called Transcendental Medication, and it was these two MD PhDs, evolutionary biologists, talking about vaccinations. Hot topic, controversial topic, interesting conversation. If you're interested in learning more, it's called Dark Horses on Apple Podcast. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation that they were having. I appreciated the varying perspectives. So that is something that you have been interested in learning more about. They're not for or against. It doesn't sound like they're for or against vaccination. It's just a platform for conversation, but they do show their bias. So heads up on that one. Anyways, let's see what wants to come through for today, Tuesday, the 27th, July. Yep, we are just cruising through July. So, cool. Let's see what wants to come through. Compassion, synergy, discernment. Okay, so things are starting to come together. There's something so new and exciting when you allow, when you just go with the flow, when you surrender to the experience, when you become in alignment with the path of least resistance. And that's when you're able to really see things from a very compassion, detached, and wise perspective. You just start to see things in ways that, like I was talking about yesterday, clarity. You just start to see things so clear. What a great place to be. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. If you shift that, obstacles into lessons, challenges, when you can see clearly, the things in front of you are just a part of the process. You'll become so clear on how to navigate your frequency, how to align, how to stay in that high flying vibration, on that high flying disc. Let's see. When things that aren't in alignment with your frequency show up, you become so attuned, tapped in, turned on, tuned in. Yep. because you're really in this open space of learning new things and awakening to how to really spend your time and energy, how to really just be with yourself and hold back and focus on this new opportunity in front of you that you've worked so hard to get to. This is just lovely. Just coming into your own confidence, being strong. There's a lot of noise, but you're working it out and you're continuing to do the work. Woo! What is that? Karma. What is that karma coming at you? Let's see. There's some energy here that is karmic in nature. There's some temptation that's going to present itself. And you're going to have to decide how to anchor in your truth. When you're faced with, like confronted with karma, when you're confronted with energy that might seem really spiritual in nature, but really is not. In fact, it's quite the opposite of that. You gotta see clearly. You got it. The devil and the ace of swords. You know the truth. You know the truth. You know how to really anchor in your space of grace and make decisions to really stand true to who you are and really see beyond the veil of the illusions that might come forward in a way that present itself as an offer here. But really, you see the truth. You know the truth. There's some new thinking that you've created to continue to stay true to your path. Okay? Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your path. So when these things present themselves, when these offers, when these temptations, whatever they are, conversations, however you experience them, when something shows up that might appear to be one way, but really it's not, you'll see the truth. Because you continue to do the work to learn some new things about how to spend your time and energy. Because you've awakened to your truth. And you've really overcome a lot. And you've gotten really clear about what the patterns have been. All right, let's see. So you see clearer the misalignments. Really seeing the truth in the matter of how abundance, stability, how your roots have been, how you've been rooted. Doesn't necessarily have to be completely related to like your family roots, but like how you've been rooted. You see clearly now where you've rooted yourself in your beliefs and your philosophies, and you're nurturing yourself now and taking really good care of yourself to transmute whatever has been misaligned in this higher self that you're becoming, so that you can be really clear about the energy that you should be in alignment with. And it may be counterintuitive to that in which you have been, in a corresponding alignment with how you've created the structure of your life. That makes complete sense to me, because I was aligned in I was living in a particular place, and I had a particular business, and even though that provided me with some tangible abundance, it was a misalignment. I see the truth in where the misalignments were. Doesn't mean it was as a whole necessarily a misalignment, or as a whole it was a misalignment and there were pieces in there that could make it functional. If that makes sense. So yes, by really seeing how that has trapped you, gives you the space to really be in a new, tangible, grounded opportunity to allow for things to now flow, to celebrate, to enjoy your experience, enjoy your life now. That whatever was misaligning you is, you see clearly the truth of that, and it no longer has to be something that exists. It's no longer. Remember, don't breathe life into the past. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so wow. Because of that, things are coming together that you don't know yet. Things are coming, you don't necessarily know how they're coming together, but there are things that are coming together because you have manifested them, and they're gonna happen in divine timing. This is about you really getting anchored into this entrepreneurial energy, this very passionate, tangible, action-oriented, but really taking your time to really grow and evolve and develop and create something very beautiful and magical. Yes, this is just awesome. We're in Leo season. The abundance, you're walking towards abundance. You're walking in the direction that is divinely guiding you. So by continuing to align yourself in your highest frequency, in your source frequency, in the source frequency of your higher self, brings you to this ultimate space of action, really having this ability to take action towards what it is that you desire in a way that gives you autonomy and independence. And it's also very responsible and thoughtful and pragmatic, but also full of abundance and love. So it's really the best of all the worlds, the best of all the frequencies. It's you're really aligning in what is this really multi-dimensional, high vibration, joy, happiness, freedom, self-expression, peace, being able to be conscious, discerning when it's good for you to pull yourself out of things and really protect your energy and your space so that you can keep doing the work to continue to awaken to what is for your best and highest good. It's knowing how to be gentle and kind and thoughtful and have the healthiest boundaries, but not in a way I have to have boundaries, just knowing what you need to do to continue to stay in the frequency of having all of your needs met. We talked about this yesterday, not your wants, but your needs, how to have all of your needs met. Okay, cool. Make your dreams real, bring your ideas to life, use your mind wisely. Spider spirit. Uh, 5 plus 6 is breaking down to 11. Electric eel, yo. The electric eel has this phospholent, how do you say it? Phospholent, it's got it has some sort of chemical property that allows it to electrify. You're becoming really electrified, you're becoming so vibrant. Your frequency is vibrating at such a higher amplitude that it's changing your experience of your field. So that's awesome. And using your mind wisely, using your heart knows, your mind thinks. Making sure that you're being very responsible and conscious of the thoughts that you're giving attention to, and the ones that don't serve you, they don't need to be really given attention to. So if you want things to change in your life, you take your attention away from the things that keep creating what you don't want, so that you can focus on what you do. So that's something I have been doing lately. So rather than being, disgruntled about something not going the way I wanted it to, I focus on what I do want, and that moves me in the direction of manifesting that. So, all right, you guys, I hope there was a message in this reading for you. Happy 2 for Tuesday. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Either way, have a good day. See you soon.